Take two. Hang on just a second. I just want to check Instagram really fast. All right, we've all been there. We have businesses to run and social is a part of that, but let's get real. It can be a time suck. So I'm gonna share my 5 social media rules that help me to get in and connect in a meaningful way and then get on with my day. Welcome back, boss lady, or if you're brand new here, hello! My name is Tara Wagner. I am a belief breakthrough coach with almost 10 years experience helping women to overcome their limiting beliefs. If you are a female entrepreneur who wants to crush her goals, not her soul, or get shizzy done without feeling like shizzy, you are in the right place. We're talking today about social media rules because we all have this love-hate thing going on with social. It obviously meets a really real need in our lives and our businesses, but it can also be incredibly draining of our time, of our mental and emotional energy, of our time. And you know, when you get sucked into the scroll hole, it's frustrating, and then you bring that frustration with you into your day. I know I'm not the only one who goes through this. Drop me a comment with scroll hole if you know what I'm talking about. And then let's talk about the 5 rules that I use that have really helped me transform my experience around this, take control of it, use it in a meaningful way, but not really let it use me. Rule number 1 is to work from the desktop because this is faster than this. And homegirl, you've got goals, I've got goals. We don't have time to waste time on inefficiency. This is actually why I love my MacBook with the touch bar because it still allows me to do emojis. And no, this video is not sponsored by Apple. I freaking wish. I just really love emojis. By the way, I do still have the social apps on my phone. I just don't usually work from them very often because of rule number 2. Rule number 2 is to set boundaries. And I mean this in a few different ways. For starters, I set boundaries on the times of day that I will check my phone, and I set boundaries on the days of the week. So for instance, Sundays are a boundary for me. I don't get on my phone. I don't even usually touch my phone on Sunday. Actually, from Saturday afternoon to Monday morning, my phone usually stays plugged in. That's a boundary for me. Another boundary that I have is around notifications. I get 0 social notifications on my phone. I don't see them until I open the app. I go there and choose to engage in social. That's the only time I'm gonna see my notifications. So no little red dots, nothing on my screen, no push notifications, nothing is coming through to distract me throughout the day or pull me into social when I don't want to be there. This really helps me to focus on one thing at a time and not get distracted. Because remember, these little things were designed to be addictive. All the little flashy lights and the chimes and all the colors, everything is there to suck you in. It's there to make that little monkey brain of yours sit up and pay attention and want to play. But you are an evolved human being, so don't let it do that. Rule number 3 is to set an intention. I take even just 15 to 30 seconds to set an intention for why I'm going on social, how I want to show up, how I want to feel, what I'm really trying to do in a meaningful way, such as connecting with people or supporting people or encouraging people. This allows me to practice and set a mindset and my emotions so that I'm using social media in a very intentional way versus allowing it to use me, which leads me into rule number 4. Rule number 4 is to make a list. Check it twice. Prioritize it like a boss. When I get on social, I know exactly what I'm there to do, and I know what needs to be done first, so that if I run out of time, I know that the most important things got done. So for instance, on Facebook, when I jump on, the very first thing that I do is go and check my messages. Then I go over into the Boss Lady Breakthroughs group, which if you have not joined our group, you need to go and join it. Then I jump into our private oily community. From there, I check my mastermind groups, and then I have a list of other favorite groups listed in priority that I'll check after that. Then and only then will I check my notifications. Also, just a little pro tip here, when you go to check your notifications from your desktop, be sure to hold down the command key or the control key if you're on a PC and open up each new notification that you want to check in a new tab. This means when you get to the bottom of that list, you can mark all as read and then start going through the tabs one at a time. I cannot tell you how much time and energy this saves me from just minimizing those rabbit holes that we fall down. Rule number 5 is to set a timer. And I will admit, I'm not very good at this rule yet. I've just started doing it. I used to try to set a timer in my head, and then I had this aha moment that I can't comment and count at the same time. And so 2 hours was going by and I was like, why isn't this working? Duh, I needed a real timer. I also like to gamify things. So I like to challenge myself to be done before the timer goes off, which I have not yet once been able to do. But what I will do when the timer goes off, I will finish up what I'm commenting on and I will bounce. I also have a little bonus tip for you, and that is to figure out how you can outsource more of this. I have an assistant who helps me to create graphics or schedules posts. I have moderators in my groups to help me manage those groups. You might not think that you can outsource everything, and you might not want to outsource everything, but you can probably outsource more than you realize. So ask yourself, can I teach someone else how to do this? Or can I create templates maybe to help someone else help me do this? Even if you're creating the posts, it's easier for you to sit down in a Google Doc and create 10 posts without the distraction of Facebook notifications in the background, and then have your assistant go in and schedule those things than it is to try to do these things one at a time. So look for ways that you could be batching, look for ways that you could be time blocking, and look for ways that you can be outsourcing, because there are ways that you want to show up on social, but you don't have to be doing every single thing on social. All of these rules have really helped me to master my energy and free up time for what's called those big rocks or priorities. I explain what big rocks are in the What is Time Blocking video. I hear from so many women who feel like they don't have time for their big goals or projects or for things like self-care, but almost every time, this really comes down to not that they don't have enough time, but that they're wasting precious time on things that they don't actually need to be doing at all or don't need to be doing themselves. Social media is important in our business. I'm not going to say that it's not, but it's not priority number 1. Priority number 1 is to take care of your most important business tool, which is you, your physical health, your mental, and your emotional state, which if that is something that you're struggling with, this is where I want to do a plug for my self-care in seconds training. This is a free training that I've put together just for busy female entrepreneurs who are tired of being tired and overwhelmed and not having the time for themselves to fill their cup. It's going to walk you through some really powerful mindset shifts. It's going to teach you a couple strategies to start making time legit when you don't have time, because I get it. I understand. I've been there too. But when you don't have time, you're going to find some strategies to help you do that easier. And you're going to find a ton of ideas for ways that you can start filling your cup in as little as 30 seconds. No joke. Again, it's 100% free. You can check out the details for it and grab it for free up above my head or in the description below. Then drop me a comment letting me know your best social media rules that have helped you save time and energy and maybe some frustration. Give this video a like if you liked it. And if you're a female entrepreneur, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss next week's video on how I overcame my smartphone addiction altogether. Also, share this with other female entrepreneurs because sharing is caring. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.